Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. We are going to make a soft cover tonight. We are going to do thermal binding. This is the soft cover that I'm speaking about. This one has line pages. You can make whatever pages you want. They can be line pages, dotted pages. It can be grid. You can put little images inside your notebook. This is the back. And this is the front. I am worthy of happiness. And as you know from my previous videos, my business is to promote healing, whether you're a teenager, whether you're an adult on your healing journey, and you just need a safe space to write your thoughts without any judgment. That is what my business is about. So we are going to get started. I have my board here. This is an Elks tool. I think I got this from Amazon. Most of my products either came from Amazon or AliExpress. And there's another vendor that I order stuff from. But you need your scoring tool. I have my industrial paper cutter here. I got this off of Amazon. This is what we'll be using to bind our books with. This one was probably like 40-50 bucks versus spending $100 some for the We Are Memory. And there's another one that's like $100 some, but I found that one on Amazon, I think for, I want to say it was under $60 or 60 at max, but I've had it for a minute. So let's get started, y'all. I hope this does not take too long. So let's get started. So here is our first image, and it's I Choose Joy Every Day. So what I do is I find my center mark, which is the 5.5, and I go over 1 to make my first scoring line. And then I go back to the center and I go over to the left, to the first one to the left, and I make that scoring line. Sometimes if your paper is a little bit too thick, it may be a little bit hard to score, but I don't know if you can see those score lines. And what I'm going to do is flip it over, and I'm going to try to do that again, stay steady on those same lines, because this is going to help the book to fold inward. Okay, so that is what helps the book fold inward. And I just give it like a little slight bend, not all the way, but just to, sorry y'all, but just to help it crease just a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and we're going to score another line to the right and to the left. And this is going to help for when your customer opens up the flap, it helps it to crease back a little bit. So I go back to my middle point and I go over 2. And I think I might, I'm going to go over 3. And I'm going to do the same for the opposite side. I'm going to go over 3. Okay. So let's move this out the way. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my adhesive glue strips. And they come with an adhesive backing. Oh, I got this one stuck together. Let me get another one. Okay. This is what they look like. It has a smooth top, and then it has an adhesive backing for you to stick to your paper. This is a 1/4 inch. I will show you the box in just a minute. Let's see if I can get this lined up right. Okay. Now, some people say to leave a little bit of space at the top and the front, but I've already tried that, and my glue did not spill out. So, for this particular glue strip, I can take it all the way to the edge if I want to. So, next, what I want to do is I want to get my paper. And I'm going to crease it in there. And then I take a little slip cover. Now this is just to protect my image. The heat does not touch this. It only touches the binding part. But to protect everything, I just use a little slip cover. And it doesn't take long for it to melt. I've already had it heating up. So I'm going to bring it forward. Let's see if you all can see. Okay. And there's just a little slot that you stick it in. And I'm just going to hold it right here for just a cup. I'm applying a little bit of pressure to it just to help it a little bit more. And then this particular model, it did not say how long to let it sit in here, but I'm gonna try to do a quick minute. So I might speed up the video so you all won't have to just sit here this long. So while that's doing that, let's score our second girl. And this is her, and she says I attract positive energy. So again, we're gonna find our midpoint. I'm gonna come over 1 and I'm gonna score. Find my midpoint again, come over 1, score again. I'm gonna flip it over and do the same thing. Midpoint, come over 1. Midpoint, over to the left 1. There. And I'm kind of gonna crease it just a little bit. And do the other side. Ooh, it's hard when you got the camera right above. Okay. So now I'm gonna come and score for the little flap to bend. So I'm gonna find my midpoint again, and this time I'm gonna go over 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And I'm gonna repeat that to the left. My midpoint, go over 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you don't have a thermal binding machine, you can always use a glue. I also have a what is it called? Let's see. Here it is. This is what a lot of bookbinders use for binding books, notepads, notebooks. They use this glue. I can't remember exactly. It's PVA. That's what it is. So you can also use that if you do not have a thermal binding machine. You would just use some clips and maybe some chipboard and put together and put your glue on there. Okay, so let's take this out. Let's put her to the side. Take her out. And this is what she looks like. Now let's trim her up. So I try to remember my settings. Now for the size book that I have, I kind of wrote down my settings to know where my cuts go. So my first cut I have at 5 1/8. So I'm going to move my slider bar up to 5 1/8. Just kind of make sure that you are lining everything up. And then, there we go. Let's see if I got that lined up right. Let's tighten it down. And that's our first cut. My second cut I have marked at 8 3/8. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you are not good at measuring, this is a perfect ruler. It's got, I don't know if you can see it. Let me get it up close. But it literally has all the in-between measurements that if you're not good at measurements, some people are good at eyeballing. I am not. I need to be more precise before I mess something up. So this is good to have. So let's see. 8 3/8. Let's see if I did. That's right. Okay, I got that one right. Second cut. And the last cut, the third cut, I have at 8 1/4. So I'm going to bring it up to about right there. And let's see if I got it right. I think I need to bring it up just a tad bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. About right there. Let's see if that's it. Nope. Did I get it? Let's see. Okay, we got just a little bit. See, I have just a little bit of the white right there. Let's fix that. These industrial paper cutters, you would definitely make your money back with these. And it saves so much time. So here she is. This is the second one. And this is the first one. Leave any questions in the comments, and I promise I will respond just as soon as I can. Everyone have a good evening. Until next time. Bye.